if I remember correctly, the final star is on floor 3. And by if I remember correctly, I mean, I looked it up. Transgression, don't just peek, do it. What? Seems Elohim lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some tricks up his sleeve. I remember this one. Yeah. This one's easy. And I like this one. Because it makes a nice, pretty pattern. All of them should make a nice, pretty pattern. Otherwise, it's just placing down symbols randomly. Okay. Area 2. Log.
My best friend died today. In the abstract, a human death is nothing, of course. An insignificant blip in a sea of billions. But the world is not abstract. Reality is always specific. Painfully so. And that one specific human being who existed only once in all of the infinity of time and space, that human being was my friend. But he's not coming back, no matter how much I want him to. So, all I can do in the end is keep working, because that specificity, that uniqueness of people, of real people, is worth preserving.
Aww. So... okay, maybe this doesn't work how I think it does. I would think my goal would be drop it on here, right? But it doesn't appear to be. Like, I can put a hexahedron here. Why? That doesn't, like, help me at all. I can detach fan. Huh. Maybe I'm making an assumption somewhere. Hello? Why are you here? Why is that helpful to me? That seems particularly unhelpful, actually. I don't think I've ever seen the game do that before. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. My stack. No, 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 no. I need to stack. Drop. And then I can stack you higher. Stack. Now we get on. Drop box. Grab from lowest first. Drop box. Grab from lowest first. Drop box. That pushes me up, so I can jump up here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And there's the option to jump over to that railing. I'm not gonna do that. $215. I should write that down. So in my other codes, I've got 4x5, 215. And then I'm gonna label that floor 2. The web. My name is Shepard, and I want to help you escape. Elohim and Samsara tricked me into trapping myself. We sincerely hope you don't take... Oh. Yeah, so... as you can tell from some of the reading, floor access control 2. Requires code. 3. So now I do 2, 1, 5. Accepted. Unlocking. Nice. As you can tell from some of the reading, humanity is like, I don't know, some disease or something going around. People are perishing. I want to input the code that's going to make the elevator take me to the secret -1 floor. Or the secret 7th floor. But to do that, I'm gonna need the mysterious 6. Oh, right. Crap. Up. Tetranomoth. Oh, another code.
I look in the mirror sometimes and I see myself like some alien being. I think, who am I? Why do I have these eyes and those hands? Why do I see the colors that I see? Why do I think like I think? I did not choose to exist. I was created. Every single part of my body, every strand of my DNA is part of a story that stretches back billions of years. I exist only because of the choices and sacrifices made by so many others, but I don't know who they are. And what effect will my choices have on those who come after me? Maybe that's what it means to be human. Every species is part of the story, but we're the only ones who know that.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is cutaway times. There's 2 more gates. So if I do record myself doing this, then real me can come in and do another cutaway. That doesn't make sense. This is the only option I can do right now, though. I think I need to stay here. I don't think I cut away again. No, because then I'd crash. If I put it here, then I'd be stuck. Yeah, so putting it Oh no, that would have gained me victory. I'm silly. Okay. Then I take jammer. And yeah, okay. I was being silly. I overcomplicated that significantly. Network inaccessible. Contraries. There's password, huh? Elevators. Floor 4 password 907. Floor 4 is 907. Enter. Exit this facility. Exit device. But I believe... What? None of us are ready. The cycles exist so that we may improve ourselves. The one who reaches the summit is not our superior, for they stand on our shoulders to reach it. Huh. I could have sworn that it was 3 that had the star. I'll keep climbing. You know what? I think you might drop down onto this floor from one above. I remember specifically jumping from an above floor to a below floor. Probably something like this. Yeah, that's not fun. Don't got this far before. Some of my answers were wrong now. I just don't know which one. I have these theories and wild explanations, but I don't know which to bank on. Solution to the cycle isn't the perfection of one being, but the product of a mass endeavor. That is why I say to all those who come after me, I will await you on the summit of the tower and use what I have learned to assist you as I can. Shepard. Huh. Very, what, Buddhist? Taoist? How you have, you know, the goal is... I'm not gonna pick that up just yet. The goal is... ascension, you know, apotheosis. But...
There are...
I guess I picked it up.
flaws in the system. I think sometimes it accesses the wrong databases, pulls random data. I don't know how bad it is. It all seems to be stable, but I can't tell what kind of impact this is going to have on the process, and I just don't have the strength to go over all of the code again. I just don't want it all to be for nothing. I spent all my time here. I didn't visit my parents. I didn't see my friends. I did nothing but work. And I'm so scared that it didn't mean anything. That I just wasted it all because I thought we could... we could save the world.
Okay, so this should pretty easily work. Right? I just get on the box and then jump. Yeah, anyways, the goal of Buddhism, Taoism, achieve enlightenment, right? But you have teachers. You have teachers who stay behind, and that's not what I need to do. Who, you know, after they figure it out, they stay back and they teach others how to also achieve enlightenment before, you know, going on to nirvana or whatever that specific branch believes the end of enlightenment is called. Before reaching there, the masters of, like Buddha or the Jade Emperor, will stay and write their experiences and give information to their followers, and then they ascend. Sacred numbers. Ooh. I like numbers. It's the Blessed Messenger revealed to me the bones of New Jerusalem, slumbering in the dust that was the body of Adam, awaiting the day of resurrection. And lo and behold, within the dust was concealed a holy fire. The fire, sacred numbers, which the one you seek is floor password 629. I perceive that with the holy fire and the sacred knowledge of numbers and sigils, the rekindling. Okay, so 629. Oh yeah, and they have these weird Hephaestus quotes. Second awakening, fire is burned here. Name of Artemis. But I am not Hephaestus, you see, for I wield this hammer and know the secrets of his forge. I am not lame, neither am I a god. Who are you then, they said. I wonder what this is referring to. As in, like, what specific text? I'd like things like that to end in a, this is where we pulled this text from. I'm sure I could Google it and find out, but, you know. It'd be nice to have confirmation from them themselves. Hey, we got it from here. 629, I believe. 629. Code accepted. Is this utility? For... That's it. Okay, up to floor 5. And hopefully at floor 5, I can jump off and reach floor 3, I think. And there's a star on, like, a roof. This one I have not looked up. I'm going off of your, you know, other than it was supposedly on floor 3. I haven't looked up how to get to it. I'll be back. Well, this one at least made a pretty pattern. I like that more when they make, you know, cool looking patterns as compared to just random bull. Ooh.
I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I think this is it. The end of me. I don't believe that I will continue to exist. I would like to think that there is a soul or spirit, some part of my consciousness that will persist. But all the evidence says that when my brain dies, I will be gone. I've lived my life, never turning away from the truth, even if it scares me. And I can face this. Face my own end. And say with absolute conviction that it was good to be human.
Okay. So I saw exactly where I think the star is. It might take me another jump. If it does, I'll just cut. But when we were dropping down, I dropped too far. You can kind of see a black square that we're supposed to... It's on the edge of the roof that we're supposed to land on. And I believe that is where we are supposed to go. So I need to very carefully. Oh, I can even do this. Pigeons! Sorry. Oh, you... Yes! Bada bing. That! The 10th star. Let's go. Hit. Oh. Jump. 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 We go down. The world sea. Also, there's some, like, stuff with neuroplasticity and, the fact that we can't, even though we have a basically 100% destruction area of the brain, we can't pinpoint the source of consciousness still. There's a pretty... I mean, I want to say a decent chance. There's some kind of mechanic interfacing with the brain that, like, keeps information on a long period that we can't see. Right, it's back here. That we can't see. So, that could be the soul. I did this one already. Huh. Okay, oops. I need to go to... I think I went backwards. I think I need to go to 1. But yeah, I'm gonna call that the, like, what the Egyptians use, Ka? No, that might be life force. There's something in the brain there that interfaces with the brain that we can't see. It's doing something. I'll call that a soul for now. Just because the word seems to vaguely fit, and I don't have a better word for it. There's also, you know, unknown unknowns. Unfortunately, given some things, we can never know 100% for certain whether they are true or untrue. Wait, what? I did this? God dang it, I need to go to the other one. For instance, random Random philosophical test for you all. The idea behind it is I'm not certain if we can ever prove or disprove with 100% certainty the existence of divinity. That being, you know, a creator of some sort. Insert whatever name you wish. And the psychological test goes, okay, pick a game. I'm going to choose Morrowind because it's very fitting and I love Morrowind. You pick a game, and only using actions that are available to the character you control in that game prove the existence of the creator. Right? Because Morrowind, it clearly has a creator. Like, you know, Bethesda was the team of multiple creators who made Morrowind. Or, Obsidian, you know, whatever. Oh god, this isn't symmetric. Whatever the team was. So, I forget which specific publisher or developer happened to work on it. But in Morrowind, you... despite for certain there being a creator, because we know from meta sources being, you know, the initiator of the test, and the person controlling the character, that there is a person controlling the character and that there was a creator. But we don't have any way to prove that in-game. And even if we found a way to prove it in-game, or something that might prove it, there are entities in Morrowind that will call themselves gods, that multiple, actually, that are not gods, and some of them are, like, within the game's lore, provably not divinity. Not just not a creator god, but, you know, some things will call themselves gods that are not gods. And, I'm gonna have to just be back after this. Even though they're, like, you know, reality warping masters that, like, oh, hey, look, I can make this boulder float in air and just be completely immune to all gravity and do things that are when you experience Chim, there's meta abilities that you can do that some of them can do, and that's like the truest essence of divinity in Morrowind. But, that still doesn't make them a creator or, you know, proper divinity. Anyway, I'm gonna open this. That's my, like, psychological experiment, if you find it interesting. I'll be back when I finish this.